Welcome back you guys to another video. In this video, we're talking about Blade Helicopter Flight Services, trading under the Spac symbol EXPC, Experience Investment. This is the only publicly traded global urban air mobility company. The merger is expected to close in the first half of 2021. If you're new here, welcome to Options Tempo, where we attempt to enter our trades and investments at the best possible time. When it comes to options, timing is everything. I like to invest heavily in stocks and use options as a tool to supplement my stock positions. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell to join our Options Tempo community. And always, timing is everything. Get notified so that you don't miss an opportunity. Before we get into the Spac merger details and company information, I want to go over this article that was released on October 30th. New York executives commuting to work by air from vacation homes. Blade's monthly commuter passes from the Hamptons have sold out. Blade co-founder Rob Wiesenthal, co-founder of private helicopter and seaplane businesses, began noticing unusual travel patterns around August in New York City. Just after the pandemic shutdowns, many of his clients had second homes in the Hamptons and the Hudson Valley, where they'd been living since pandemic-related lockdowns began in March. Executives were suddenly filling planes into Manhattan on Friday mornings, an unusual choice for clientele that stays out of the city on weekends. They also book quick midweek jaunts, arriving early morning with no luggage and staying only a day, maybe two. Imagine if, when it got cold, all the birds started going north, said Wiesenthal. It made no sense. What he had soon realized was this: well-heeled New Yorkers who fled the city aren't committed to stay away, but they're not ready to move back either. Schools are still largely online, and the cultural institutions and restaurants that give the city its buzz remain partially shuttered. That's pushing even committed urbanites towards suburban retreats with enough space to learn, work, and play. But they still have apartments in the city and offices are open. Just enough reason to commute in now and again. This was the light bulb moment and the boom of Blade's helicopter services. On December 15, it was announced that Experience Investment, ticker symbol EXPC, a SPAC from KSL Capital, will be merging with Blade Urban Air Mobility in the first half of 2021. This SPAC merger will create the very first publicly traded global air mobility firm. And, importantly, Experience Investment brings with itself the backing of KSL Capital, a private equity firm specializing in travel and leisure. With that in mind, here are 13 things to know about EXPC Stock and the Blade SPAC merger. Experience Investment first came public in September 2019. At the time, it raised $250 million by offering 25 million units at $10 each. Importantly, Experience Investment has the leadership of a team from KSC Capital. This is fitting, especially as the blank check company identified early on that it wanted to focus on acquiring a business in the travel and leisure space. For investors, this is where the Blade SPAC merger comes in for EXPC Stock. Today, investors learn that Experience Investment will bring Blade Urban Air Mobility public. Blade has been around since 2014 and bills itself as helicopter taxi company. It started its life offering short-distance helicopter trips for $1,000 a ride. Now it offers private jet trips and to and from places like Westchester, Aspen, and Miami. Essentially, Blade wants to make private jet and helicopter rides more accessible, creating a middle offering between first-class airline tickets and $20,000 private flights. One account positions Blade as a black car service of the skies. The Blade SPAC merger will result in a valuation of $825 million. Additionally, Blade will see proceeds of $400 million. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell to join our Options Tempo community. And always, timing is everything. Get notified so that you don't miss an opportunity. KSL Capital Partners. KSL Capital Partners is dedicated to investing in travel and leisure businesses. Since 2005, KSL has raised 4 private equity funds and 3 credit funds with over $13 billion in equity commitments. Their investments range across travel and leisure, businesses such as hotels and resorts, clubs, fitness, family entertainment, skiing, and resort real estate. They have invested in businesses such as Altera Mountain Company, Amangari, Cameron House, Chateau Elan, Club Corp, and Hyatt Regency Cambridge, just to name a few. Let's take a look at Blade's investors presentation deck. This is Blade's current team. To the left we have KSL Capital as the experienced investor team who is bringing Blade public via Spac. To the right we have Blade's leading team. Just on a side note, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the KSL Capital executives was riding Blade and having some cocktails when a conversation sparked with one of Blade's executives to bring this company into the public markets. In this presentation deck, it goes over Blade's position and customer relationships today and the envisioned future of Blade in 2024 and beyond. It emphasizes the improvement of its business structure and efficiencies from EVTOL technology. I will go over EVTOL technology after these next few decks. On this next deck, we have three things going on here. Here to the left, we have some key notable facts about KSL Capital. Below it shows some of KSL Capital invested companies that will leverage and guide to generate further Blade business from their existing customers. Full circle services out of KSL's investments by adding Blade into their portfolio. To the top right, we have some of the experienced leaders who could serve on Blade's board. We have Eric Affeld, who has led over 60 acquisitions, and Ted Phillip, who serves on the board of United Airlines and Hasbro. Below them are some key existing Blade investors, highlighting Airbus as a big contributor. This is Blade's current business structure and profitability. They reduce their overhead by focusing in the Blade brand, technology, customer service, users, and customer experience staff while leasing terminal spaces from heliports and airports. It's the responsibility of the helicopter operating companies to take care of the rest. Therefore, if Blade doesn't fly, they don't pay for these helicopter operating costs. In 2019, they had $33 million in revenue and 10 scheduled routes. Based on their historical performance and current numbers, they are projecting revenue to be $402 million with 28 scheduled routes by the end of the year 2024. These are two case studies comparing the cost of Blade to Uber Black and Limo Black cars in one case. In the other case, it compares it to Amtrak trains and commercial flights. In the first case, they outperform the alternative in both time and cost. In the second case, it matches the cost of Amtrak, but it outperforms the amount of time by 200%. When it comes to flying, it outperforms in both time and cost. Do note that these figures are based on high-end service travel pricing and not economy pricing. In the following three decks, it goes over specific figures of its serviceable, addressable market in New York, the Northeast, and the West Coast, with 2024 projections. Some of Blade's successes has to do with their technological backbone mobile app, Blade's asset-light model, high-touch flyer experience, last-minute booking patterns, and need for a frequent regulatory fillings required proprietary software that previously did not exist. Blade has the #1 market share in the New York City area by the seat helicopter market since 2015. These are some visual mappings of their strategic infrastructure, current and future. Let's now talk a little bit more about EVTOL, short for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing. These are some of the perks of EVTOL. Piloted, quiet, safe, engine reducing fly-by-wire, limited moving parts. Zero emissions, full electric operation, low cost of manufacture and operation, 180 miles per hour plus cruising speed versus 150 miles per hour for rotorcraft. Certification by FAA in 2023. Blade model reflects 2025. This is their vision of the future and they are betting big. They have invested over $5 billion in several companies to actualize this technology. These are some of their partners. Blade's projected financial results. Blade's revenue were up 61% year over year prior to COVID shutdowns year to date, March 14, 2020. Although the revenue is up, they are still not a profitable company. If we look at their earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization, they have a negative cash flow. Their cash flow is projected to be negative for the next 3 years and sees positive cash flow towards the end of 2024. They are betting on exponential growth after their big bet on eVTOL technology. Comparing ground and air mobility ecosystems, we see a lot of big names under the ground mobility section. Under the air mobility as the only asset-light platform under air mobility, making it the first of its kind. Summarizing that this investment opportunity hinges in the expectation of eVTOL technology, this being the first business of its kind, and KSL Capital having numerous of supporting businesses that Blade will benefit from, gives me the confidence that they will go the distance to make this company a lucrative business no matter how much money or how much time it will take. After doing thorough research, I like the business and I like the unique growth opportunity. When there's high risk, there's high reward. Today, I bought a few shares to start a long-term position. Let's take a look at the stock price. It's currently trading around $11.25 and it's just slightly above $10. For a Spac, this is a fantastic price. Anything between $10 and $11 is a bargain. I would like to thank all my new subscribers. I appreciate your engagement. I try my best to bring the most thorough research in a short amount of time and publishing the videos as soon as I hear the news. If you made it this far and is not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I put a minimum of 6 hours of research and production into any of my videos to bring the best trading and investing opportunities. Also, make sure to stay tuned into the channel. I'll be releasing my portfolio, my positions, and my year-to-date performance on my account, so make sure to stay tuned for that coming up in the next few days. That's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more trading and investing ideas. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I trade and invest very aggressively for rapid growth according to my risk tolerance.